Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Who's in the bottom right-hand side here that just came on?
That's
Why don't we go ahead and raise your hand? So I'm Bill, and
William.
that's William, and we all know our, we got Jerry and
I'm Jerry.
and in the middle here, I'm sorry, with the glasses and the mustache.
Gary Partridge.
I'm sorry?
Gary Partridge?
Oh, Gary Partridge. Okay, great. So you are.
Or are you talking Jim?
So, all right. So that's why I didn't recognize you, because you're applicants. Okay, very good. All right. So why don't we go ahead and get started? I don't know if Walter's going to join us later or not. Okay. So we'll call the meeting to order. It's 7:03 according to my clock. Is that good for everybody?
Good for me.
good for me.
Okay. So we don't have any alternates because we have a full house, if you will. So we don't need any alternates, right? And I don't know if anybody has any additions or changes to the addenda, but we just have the one application before us tonight. Is that correct, Jim?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so the application we have in front of us tonight is from Gary and Elizabeth Partridge, and they're at 151 Lakeside Drive, and they're basically seeking relief from section 11.2 of the Town of Andover zoning regulations, which calls for a 50-foot setback. Actually, this one says 50 foot to 0, but then I thought I saw it from 25 foot to 5 foot. Maybe you can clarify that, Gary.
In section 11.2, they give you 50 feet is the cumulative setback.
Oh, the cumulative, I got you.
So it's two sides.
Jim, the way I read this is that the property itself is a non-conforming lot to start with because it was put in way before our current
Yes.
guidelines or regulations. So I guess my first question would be has there been any communication from either of the other two property owners on either side, either 157 Lakeside or the other one was a Vernon address? I don't.
That other address is 4 Sunset Lane.
Yes.
The owner happens to be in Vernon.
In Vernon. So do we know, are they aware of the application and have they made any comments or anything like that?
They're aware of the application.
They're aware of the application?
Yeah, because
we served them the letters that Jim gave us.
Okay.
And delivered, and I've had the sign out there for the appropriate amount of time.
Yep.
Maybe we should answer all this.
And Jim, do you know if we've had any?
I have not received any comments, no.
Any comments at all? Okay, fantastic. I'm sorry, who just joined us at the bottom?
This is John Bender. We're at 157 Lakeside.
Okay, on the property adjoining 151.
Yes.
Well, thank you for joining us. So I was just asking if we had any comments or feedback from the neighbors on either side. So do you have any objections or comments concerning this application?
We have no objections at all concerning the application.
Okay, thank you very much. And have we heard anything, Jim, do you know, from anybody from the applicant on 4 Sunset Lane?
I have not.
We have not.
Yeah.
Do any other members on the board have any questions or comments concerning the application?
No, I don't.
No. None by me.
Jerry, and okay. Well, so Jim, do I go to a motion to accept the application then? If there's no other comments or discussion?
Are you saying a motion to approve?
Yes.
Motion to approve, yes. Do that, certainly.
So do I have a motion to approve the application as it is written?
I will move to approve the application as it is written.
And Mindy, you know who that is? You do. Fantastic. Okay. Would anybody like to second the motion as it is written?
I'll second the motion as it is written.
That's William. Fantastic. Okay, so then is there any further discussion? Can we have a roll call? All in favor? If you could just raise your hand in favor.
Aye.
And for Kathleen, good. Thank you very much. And
Well,
it doesn't look like there's any opposed here. So I believe that means you have got your application.
Well, thank you very much to the commission, and also thanks to our very good neighbors, John and Jan. I appreciate their support.
Very kind of you to join us tonight. And so very good. Is there anything else they need to do, Jim, going forward from here, or is it all set?
They will have to file a variance, a notice on the land records.
Okay.
And
are you all set with that, Gary?
I don't understand what he just said.
There's a notice that needs to be filed on the land records.
Okay, do you provide,
Approval.
do you
Provide
provide that for me and I
I will
sign it?
provide that, yes.
Okay.
There's a
we're all
notice,
set then.
there's a notice that goes in the paper, notice of action. There's an appeal period that starts clock on that notice. I believe it's 15 days. If somebody wants to appeal it, they have to do it within that time period. I also prepare a notice. The notice basically just mirrors what is in the legal notice. Says that this applicant, I mean, basically it's a property right. That's why it goes in the land. I mean, if you sell the property tomorrow, that variance is in place. That's what that's all about. I will provide that notice. There's a filing fee of maybe $20. And then you fill a building permit. You just go through the building permit process at that time.
Okay, we will do our next step with the building permit. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you guys. You're obviously welcome to stay on. I don't really think there's anything else, but you're welcome to stay on or leave whenever you're ready. So is there any other open discussion or anything else to be brought before the board tonight? I'll take that as a no. We also have our minutes that we need to approve from September. Does anybody have any comments? Has everybody had a chance to read the minutes? And does anybody have any comments or corrections for the minutes? I've read them. They look to be in good order. I'll just note that we are still looking for one alternate. And if anybody out there knows of someone that would like to become an alternate on the Zoning Board of Appeals, please forward their name to me. That'd be fantastic. But other than that, the only other action we really had was to try and come up with a, what do you call it? An assistant vice chair or vice chair. And I know we had some people we asked last time, they wanted more time. I don't know if anybody's interested in raising their hand at this time, or if we'd like to just continue as we are. So they'll just open that up. Has anybody changed your mind about becoming a vice chair? Basically, a vice chair does what I'm doing right now. You just lead the meeting. And you can see how hard that is to do. So, okay, I'll take that as a no for now.
Yeah, just as a comment.
Yes.
Lacking a vice chair, the committee would simply nominate one of its members that are at a meeting to lead a meeting, a specific meeting.
Okay, so we asked our members last time, and at that time, basically no one was interested in becoming the vice chair, and we basically said that a few people would just wanted to kind of see how things happened and what the responsibilities were. And
saying that lacking a vice chair, it's simply a chair is picked. In your absence, a chair is picked for a meeting.
Oh, at the next meeting. Okay, very good.
People understand what the process is.
Very good. Do we need to listen to your administrative report from our zoning agent, Jim?
I really have nothing. I may have reported. I am currently working on amendments to the lake regulations, which are intended to improve the water quality of the lake. They're fairly extensive. They're intended to cut down the the phosphorus and or the phosphate and nitrogen loading of the lake. And there's complicated formulas, and there may be a bigger role for the ZBA at such time as those regulations are adopted. I will get them out when they're probably finalized, just or I can get them out. People want to take a look at them now. They're in a draft form, and they're going to, you know, quite frankly, it's going to cost people some money to comply with. So there may be some issues, but I think you will see more applications, variances at such time as those regulations are adopted.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I guess for now we are good. So as far as the meetings from September 2nd, do we have a motion to approve the meetings as the notes as written?
I'll move that we approve the meeting minutes for September 2nd, 2020.
Thank you. And do we have a second for that?
I second that. Kathleen
Thank you.
Skorka.
Thank you, Kathleen. All those in favor say yay. Yay.
Yay.
Yay.
All those opposed? Fantastic. Well, unless there's anything else anybody wants to discuss, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Bill, before we adjourn,
Yes.
you got my email that I had sent to Carol Lee, resigning as an alternate and requesting to be placed as a regular member on the ZBA. Did you?
I did get that. Yes.
And do I have to do anything else now besides that?
I don't think so, because you were already sworn in. Is that correct?
I was sworn in as an alternate.
And Jim, he doesn't have to be re-sworn in, does he?
I think he would. I think he would have to. I would double check with Carol. Yeah, if you resigned, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so all right, so you'd have to go and see Carol and get sworn in again then?
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure that everybody was in agreement to have me as a full member.
Oh, we are all just so happy to have you.
Oh, thank you.
We are thrilled.
Just so the commission knows, there is, Carol Lee does periodically advertise any vacancies in the River East. And there's a page on the website for volunteer opportunities. But other than that, you know, if anybody knows of an individual who might want to serve, step forward.
Yeah, let us know. Okay, great. All right, so if you get a chance before our next meeting, that'd be great if you get in and go and see Carol Lee or.
I'll give her a call.
Perfect. Very good. Thank you.
I have a question. So in the beginning, we didn't see any alternates. So would we need to, if he's not a full member, would we need to have sat him as an alternate?
Well, he was voted in as a full member. It's just that he didn't get sworn in yet. So okay. I think, Jim, is that okay that he's in as a full member right now?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think it's an issue. I think we're all set, Mindy. Thank you for calling.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to my last thing. Do we have a motion from anybody on the floor to adjourn? I think we did, right?
Yes, I think we did that.
Kathleen, do we have a second?
I second it if we need one.
Well, I think you made the motion, right? Or was that?
I second it.
Okay. Then all those in favor, raise your hand, say aye.
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 Right. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight, and welcome, Mindy. Thank you for being here tonight. And we'll all talk next time we have a application before us.
Great. Thanks for your help, Bill.
Thanks very much.
Take care, Jim.
You're on a quick meeting, Bill.
I like a quick.
Pretty quick. 15 minutes.
Unlike the Board of
That's
Education,
my promise
that
as
goes
your
hours.
chairperson.
Yeah, you should be the chair of the Board of Ed. Get those
There
over
you
with.
go. Love it. All right, guys, take care.
Thanks
Thanks very much.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.